You too. What's happening? Look, it's the rising, y'all. I just got up. Look, you can tell. I still got my woo up on my head and all that, right? You feel me? I ain't throw no woo up on, no clothes, and none of that. But like I say, I got to download. And I've been dreaming, I've been dreaming, man. Have anybody else been dreaming a lot lately? If you have, leave a little comment down at the bottom, man. Let's let me know, right? But I've been dreaming a lot lately too, right? But I woke up with a download today, y'all, right? Um, just think about it, man. Be grateful that you're here and witnessing the return of Christ, right? We all here 2024, so called, right? Um, which all at the number 2024, it all goes into the what I'm saying too. But right, just think about it, y'all. We all right now, this day, today, are witnessing the return of Christ. We are all witnessing the mind of God. We're witnessing the return of God today, right here, right now. We're hearing it all on the social media. We're hearing the different frequencies of God. He's coming and he's reaching people on many frequencies in many different ways, right? Because remember what God is. God is a consciousness. God is a knowing. It's an understanding, right? Right? Now think about all we're seeing on these feeds, all on these social media. So many people are waking up. So many people are changing their ways and changing how they eat and changing how they think and changing their lifestyle, changing the way that they just have the people around them. Everything, y'all. We're witnessing the mind of God, the consciousness. Because remember, that's all life is. It's all mental, right? Like I say, everything here in this physical reality is only the expression, right? It's only the expression. Feel me? Everything here is only the expression of a genetic code. Hold up, y'all. Right? My fault. My fault, y'all. But look, just think about it, man, right? Ain't it trippy? How everything here is only the expression of it's all genetics. It's all God. Everything in life is God happening. You, me, everything, the things that we enjoy, these cell phones, internet, YouTube, social media, all of this is based off consciousness, which like I say, that consciousness is expressing itself as that sun up there. When we go outside and we see that sun in the sky, that's the consciousness. Because think about it, what gives us energy? Energy is electricity. What gives us that? It's light. It's the sun. Think of a solar panel, right? That's what all this is. Everything is based off light. Everything is codes, genetic codes. The way we talk, us being who we are, us appearing to be as these humans, we're nothing but the expression of a genetic code, right? Everything is electrical signals. The way we walk, the way we listen, the way we see, right? Because remember, we're nothing but a piece of that consciousness, meaning a piece of that light, which makes us divine angels of light. And we're walking within that light, receiving and sending signals, right? That's why we only able to experience this reality through the five senses. It's all electricity. It's all codes. Even me just talking to y'all right now, right? It's all based off codes and sounds. Everything is frequency. Everything is being measured, right? That's why I say there's really no such thing as a free will, because everything is being measured from every thought, every movement, every word. We are in communication with life, with this universe, with God. With every movement, everything is a manipulation of energy. Even us just talking right now, me just talking and saying this, right? There's nothing but sound, right? Just trip off even us just talking. If we slow down talking, we will see that at we are just making sounds like syllables, like playing a piano or playing a guitar. How you hit every key. Do 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 do. Baby, where are you? Right? If we slow down the words that we're saying, we'll realize we just putting sounds together, creating words. Right? Think about it. Think about, right? It. We just putting bing, ding, dong, ding, dong, ding. We just putting these sounds together, creating words, syllables. It's all sound. Life is sound. Life is rhythm. Right? Life is frequency. It's vibration. That's what everything is when you think about it. That's why I say it's all God. This is all God communicating with itself through frequency, through zeros and ones, through codes, because everything is light. Everything is based off light. So this is how the universe is communicating with itself. This is how God communicating with itself through codes, zeros and ones, right? Think of even the letters that we use within these words that we say. Even each letter represents a number, right? Like A, 1, 2, B, 2, C, 3, right? It's all codes. This is all vibration and frequency. That's what life is. Life is more of that than it is physical. Because you got to think, even the physical is the spiritual. Because it's all within the minds. We just believing that we're physical and we're outside and we're, right? But it's with the understanding, right? It's the knowing of understanding that we are, even the physical is the spiritual, because the physical, it's the mind that's giving us the illusion that we're even living within this physical realm, this physical world, right? Think about it, man. I just woke up, man. I just woke up with these downloads, man. Like, right, my mind been just going lately, just going and going and going. You feel me? Like for real. Just think about what's happening. Hold up, man. It done got a little dark. The sun done went down. Let me open this window up a little bit. Right. But trip off that, right? Like, excuse me, man. Like, right, trip off of it. It's all God, y'all. This is all sound. It's all electricity. Am I the only one tripping off this? Am I the only one? Right? I know I'm not the only one. Because that's why I say it, we are all witnessing the return of God, the return of Christ, the mind of God. Meaning the understanding. More people around the world are reaching this understanding, this knowing of life, which changing everything about them, their whole lifestyle. And that's what God is. God is a consciousness, right? The best way in order to bring heaven on earth is to affect the mind of the people. In order to bring heaven on earth, you have to affect the minds of the people, and that's what God is. God is that consciousness. So that knowing is overflowing the world. That understanding is reaching those who are compatible with it. who's compatible with that frequency, that knowing, that understanding. Because remember, it's all codes. So you have to be able to sync in with that frequency. You have to be compatible with that frequency in order to truly hear it, in order to understand it, and let that affect you. Because like it say, only through your will I can heal you, right? Meaning through your knowing. What do you understand? Even in the Bible, like I say, he was only able to heal those who was compatible with what he was speaking. The moment they heard it, they felt it. Oh, while everybody else was like, man, you a carpenter, like you know you, man. Who you think you is, right? Then you had some that heard them same words, and at the moment that they heard them, they felt it. They understood. It was something within them. They genetics, they genes. Remember, your DNA holds your genetics. Your genetics is your cells. Each cell in your body holds electricity. That's how, right? That's what makes it compatible for the electrical signals. That's the word, right? Speaking is electrical signals, right? You think you're listening and hearing people when they talk, but your body is listening. Your cells in your body is listening to words and registering them, right? And being compatible with these words. That's how you can heal through speaking. If you can hear the word of God, that will heal you because you're compatible with that frequency. The cells in your body hold a certain electricity. Your genes, the genetics, the gene that's selected on your DNA strain is compatible with that electrical signal, that word. That's what heals you. Feel me? That's what heals you. That's what he meant. That's what it, right? Think about it. Because only through your will, I'm able to heal. Was said within that Bible, right? It wasn't like he was just like going around and no. You had to be compatible. You had to understand. You had to hold a certain genetic code that was compatible with that frequency. Because remember, word is frequency. When you speak, you're speaking from a certain knowing. Whatever comes out your mouth is from a certain knowing. And the thoughts you have frequently put you on a frequency. And you will only speak what you know. Right? So think about it. So that's why I say when we look around the world, we look at all the people that's compatible. We hearing them speak about it in their own way. Everybody have their own way because it must come in many forms and many frequencies to reach many people. It can't all come out the same. So it have to come out. You got some people that's mastering the foods. People that's mastering the minds. God is coming through, right? Through people speaking on the mental perspective of life, the health, the eating perspective of life, which is all good for it's all working for the best of all people who can match the frequency of that. It's all good for the body, the mental, the physical health, the mental health, right? So this knowing, this understanding is coming through multiple people depending on their frequency. They're right, depending on where they at within their world, within their lives. You know what I'm saying? So it may come out this person that's talking about how we need to eat now, right? How we need to eat. This is what we need to eat. They done their research. They have a certain knowing, the understanding. They have a high frequency, which is the high thoughts, the heavenly thoughts of body parts, of the way, the function of the body. Then you have people that's the mental part. They have a high understanding, a high frequency in the heavens of the mental perspective of life. Right? Then it's all broken up. Because remember, that's what we are. We just the sun broken up. We're consciousness broken up, which is like little minds. We all have a mind, which is just pieces of that one consciousness, that one knowing. Right? Think about it. And we're just here living within that mind, which is that angle of light. A mind, you can look at like the mind is the angle of light because the consciousness expresses itself through that sun. So the mind will express itself through a piece of that sun, which will give you that angle of light. And that's what this reality is. We're all walking within this reality. We're all walking within our own angle of light. Right? Our own divine angle of light. And think about it. That's why all living things share the same DNA. That's the programming. Right? The DNA is like the programming running. That's why we all appear to be as if we're in this one world together. Right? I could tell you, look at this, and you can look at it, we can go touch it together. That's the DNA. That's why we all living things, from me, the trees, the grass, the animals, you, all share that same DNA. Now the difference is the genetics. That's why you look the way you look. That's why I look the way I look. That's why the tree appear to be what it is. That's why the animals, all the different animals, the different birds, the grass, the dirt, the insects, that's based off the genetics. That's the description of who we are, the blueprint of who we are, right? But the DNA is the program, and that's why I was like, oh, you here, we here. That's the illusion. That's why we, right? That's what separates. They give us that illusion, like, hold up, I'm somebody. You your own person. I'm my own person. You go do you, I do me. But not truly understanding that we're one consciousness. We're one angle of light. But the DNA gives us that illusion that we're separate, because we're all here at one time within this one world doing all different things. And we all look different. So we appear to be different because we're not understanding the consciousness part that's lighting up this reality. The mind part that's even giving us the illusion that I look different from you, that I'm in this part of the world. Because remember, it's your mind that's giving you the illusion that you're in this big old world. You have to know, you have to understand that your mind is projecting the world from inside. That's the DNA. We're not just walking within this big world, just walking around like, oh, we're projecting this world from out. That's the DNA running. You got the same DNA, I share the same DNA. That's the program, that's the DNA. I see you, you see me. You over there, I'm over there. You look like that, I look like that. That's the genetics. But the divine angle of light within the minds is only based off one consciousness, one knowing, one God. And that one consciousness, that one knowing, that one God is expressing itself through us in many forms, many frequencies. That's why I know what I know, you know what you know, they know what they know. Them are different frequencies, different angles of life, different perspectives that one consciousness is expressing itself through, that one light, that one sun. That's why everything here is based off electrical signals, the five senses. That's why we have a body, just to collect signals and send signals for the collective mind, for the collective consciousness. You have a body just to hold your brain, right? Because the brain is where all the data goes. The brain is not what all the data goes, the brain is what interprets all the data that's being collected from the body, right? From the five senses, which will be considered the body. That's what the body is for, is to utilize the five senses to collect the signals for the mind, for the brain to interpret it, right? And then upload and download to the conscious, the collective consciousness, that one God. That's how you know this is all God. Everything is God. Everybody's God, right? This is all God happening. This is all consciousness. This is all thought, meaning this is all light, which is all electricity, which is all codes. Everything is based off codes, genetic codes, right? Just think about it, y'all.